The meaning of the mountains in the scriptures. In the language of prophecy, the mountains are not masses of stone and earth, but those entrenched souls whose authority appears immovable, leaders whose influence towers over the minds of men. Their words are treated as law, their judgments as final, their claims as unquestionable. To the common eye, they seem as firm and unshakable as the peaks that pierce the heavens. Abdu'l-Baha has unveiled this mystery. The meaning of mountains was not mountains of stone, but souls who were like mountains. And the meaning of the earthquake was an upheaval in the world of thought, not in the world of dust. Emre Vakok, Vormer 2p 177. The scriptures of the past all foretell the hour when these mountains will be cast down. The prophet Isaiah proclaimed, "Every valley shall be raised up, every mountain and hill made low." Isaiah 44. Micah warned, "And the mountains will melt beneath him, and the valleys will split apart, like wax before the fire." Micah 1:4. Habakkuk declared, "The ancient mountains crumbled, and the age-old hills collapsed." Habakkuk 3:6. The Quran likewise speaks with a voice of thunder. When the mountains are set in motion. 81:3. They ask you about the mountains. Say, "My Lord will blast them into dust and scatter them." 21:105. On the day the earth and the mountains will quake, and the mountains will become a heap of shifting sand. 73:4. And the mountains will be like carded wool. 101:5. Baha'u'llah exposes the reality of these mountains in searing words. God grant us fairness and bestow upon us justice and truthfulness. Those same souls for 1,200 years and more called the people to Jabul Ka and Jabul Sa, and every soul who knowingly rejected this word and informed the people that the Qaim, peace be upon him, was in the loins and must be born, they decreed his death and shed his blood. Ma'idi-i Asmani, verse 7, p. 178. Here, those same souls refers to the self-appointed intermediaries and their successors, men who planted superstitions and false signs, and who became, in Baha'u'llah's own words, the greatest obstacles to God's cause. Of Mullah Bakir Najafi, the most powerful among them in his time, Baha'u'llah declared, "O Bakir, rely not on thy glory and thy power. Thou art even as the last trace of sunlight upon the mountaintop. Soon will it fade away as decreed by God, the all-possessing, the Most High. Thy glory and the glory of such as are like thee have been taken away, and this verily is what hath been ordained by the one with whom is the mother book." Tablets of Baha'u'llah, Prashad 2:13. This is the day when the true earthquake shakes the world of thought. The mountains of superstition and vain imagining, lofty in the eyes of men, are leveled to the plain. Their stagnant waters, preserved for centuries in the conduits of blind conservatism, have turned foul and bitter. Yet they offer them still to the thirsty. But a new generation now stands beside the fresh and flowing springs of truth, no longer willing to drink from the poisoned cisterns of the past. And the mountain of denial, once towering over the landscape of faith, is revealed for what it is, a fleeting shadow before the rising sun of reality, destined to vanish in the light of a new day.